folks, and welcome to Wolverhampton Music Service ukulele video number 8. Mr. Edwards here, bringing you the secrets of how to play the ukulele. And today we're going to look at playing two chords, not just one, but changing from one chord to another. Now the two chords that we've learnt already are F, that's the first finger, first fret, second string, first finger, first fret, that's the first box, on the second string. There's your F, and then the C chord, which is your third finger, third fret, 1, 2, 3, on the string nearest the floor, the third string. So there's C. So we're going to go from C to F. Now, when you analyse what you've got to do when you're changing chords, you want to do it fairly quickly, swiftly, accurately, and with as less fuss and bother as you possibly can. So let's watch this. There's the C, there's the F. Now the one thing that's really important is using the two different fingers, because if you use the same finger for both chords, it'll be a complete mess. It's like playing the piano with one finger. You can play, sort of pick out tunes, but you can't play very well. You can't play lots of wonderful melodies or get any speed at all. And it's exactly the same. If I demonstrate, let's use my first finger instead of the third. There you go, first finger for C, first finger for F. So I'm constantly trying to move between the two, moving my hand, and my head goes, look at it. Right? It's really weird, and you can't do it to any speed, it just can't be accurate. So it's really important to use the correct fingers, third finger, first finger. The other trick with it is, whenever you watch somebody play an instrument who are really, really good at it, they look almost effortless because they don't have what I used to call flying fingers, where they do this all the time, or on the cello that I play. It doesn't work. You've got to keep your fingers close to the instrument and virtually in place above the strings ready. So as little movement as possible means you can do it really accurately and swiftly and well. Really, really simple. So let's take that third finger, put it on the third fret, string nearest the floor, leave it there, and let's do 4 of those. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Stop. Don't move it. Right? Let's do it again. This time I'll remind you, don't move it at all. Just leave it there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stop. Now look down and work out where that first finger's got to go. It's got to go on the first fret on the second string. So I'm going to put that on, take the other one off. Let's go back to the C chord, the F chord. Now to practice it, to get the chord changes swift and accurate, you practice it like this. This is one way of doing it. I'm going to do 4 C's, then I'm going to count to 4, and while I'm counting to 4, I'm going to change the F. Are you ready? So 4 C's, 4 off, 4 F's, 4 off, back to C. 1, 2, 3, and C. Count, change, 3, 4. F. Count, back again, and C. Change, 2, 3, 4, F. Back to C, 3, 4. And if you watch, my hands are moving hardly at all. My fingers are there above the strings. Let's do it again, 2 of each. So 2 on, 2 off for the change, and 2 on again for the F. So it's 1, 2, off 2, 1, 2, off 2. You ready? 1, 2, 3, and C, off 2, 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 off 2. This time, no gaps. So then you go 1, 2, 3, change, 1, 2, 3, change. Now you notice I'm saying the word change on the 4th beat. Just watch. 1, 2, 3, change. 2, 3, change. 1, 2, 3, change. 1, 2, 3. That's because my brain is now preparing to move before I've got there. When you read music, you don't play exactly what you see at the moment you see it. You see it and your brain interprets it, it's like the internalisation again, but it prepares you for the next note. So if you think about it, if you saw the note and had to play it immediately, there isn't time to do it. So your brain's reading the music slightly in front, and it's exactly the same with chord changes. So on the count of 3, think of the word change, and your hand prepares for the next one. Let's try it. 1, starting with C. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and change, 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 and stop. Now, of course, if it starts becoming inaccurate and you're making mistakes and you're not changing, go back to doing 8 and then change, or add the gaps back in. Let's try it with 2 of each. You ready? So C for 2, F for 2, C for 2, F for 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. C, 2, change 2, C, 2. It's very difficult to do that, nodding your head one way or the other. It's quite irritating, isn't it? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Try not to do that, right? Okay, now let's try it 1. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. C, F, C, F, C, F, C, F. Speed it up. See my face grimacing. Right? Don't go so fast it sounds rubbish. But just see how fast you can get it to. It's a bit of fun. Now, we're going to learn a new song that has 2 chords in it. But we're going to make it easier than what we've just done, because we're going to use a new chord which is called C7. Now a C sounds like this. A C7 has the 7th note of the scale added into it, and it sounds slightly different. It's the same C chord but with a 7th note. Now it just so happens that the C7 chord is really, really simple, because it's the same as your F chord, which was your first finger, first fret, on the 2nd string, but instead of putting that first finger on the 2nd string, you put it on the 1st string. So C7, first finger, first fret, string number 1, the one nearest the floor. Let's try that, 4 on and 4 off, just to get into the idea. Remember, we do the 4 off to take our hand away, put it back on again, because if we didn't do that, we'd never learn it. Are you ready? C7, 4 on, 4 off. 1, 2, 3, 4. On, off, 2, 3, 4. On, off, 2, 3, 4. On, off, 2, 3, 4. On, off. What I used to get classes to do is I used to get them to wave. I did the Queen's wave, or Duke of Edinburgh's wave, whatever it might be. So I'm not being rude, it's just a bit of fun. So you take the finger off, you do something, you put it back on. So you get used to thinking, oh yeah, first finger, first fret. Oh yeah, first finger, first fret. You ready? So a little wave or something. 1, 2, 3, 4. Off, 2, 3, 4. Pat your head, 3, 4. Wave again, 3, 4. And stop. So you've got a C7 chord. Now let's go back to the F chord. So all we're doing for the F chord is we're shifting that first finger across onto the 2nd string instead. Let's do 4 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4. So when we want to change between C7 and F, all we're doing is moving that finger from that string to that string. It's the same first fret, it's just the 2nd string and the 1st string. Should we try it with the C7 and then the F? Don't need to do any gaps for this because it's really easy. Just keep an eye on it and make sure that the finger goes directly across into the same fret but the 2nd string. So C to start, string nearest the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4. C and F and C and F and C and F. Now I keep saying C, what I really mean is C7. Should we do it again? 1, 2, 3. C7 F C7 Right, a song to go with it, because it's time we need to move on to a song. Are you ready? And we're going to start with the F. And then we'll move to the C. Now, let's see. How many Fs do I play? So we do 4 Fs. Do it with me. 4 Fs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stop. 2 C7s. 1, 2. And then back to 2 Fs. 1, 2. So it's 4 Fs, 2 C7s, 2 Fs to finish. So 4 Fs, 2 C7s, 2 Fs. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 Fs, C7, F. Now the whole song just repeats that sequence. So once you played the 2 Fs at the end, you start again. Now this is the trick though, because a lot of people get this bit wrong. Because if you start again, you've got to start again on the F. So don't move your hand across the C7. So it's 4 Fs, C7, F. And again, 4 Fs, C7, F. And again, 4 Fs, C7, F. Again, 4 Fs, C7, F. Try one more time. So 4 Fs, 2 C7s, 2 Fs, and then repeat it. 1, 2, 3, 4. F for 4, C7, F. F for 4, C7, F. And on the last one, the last time through the song, I think I'll just do the F once. Merrily we roll along, roll along, roll along. Merrily we roll along over the deep blue sea. Now you can sing either over the deep blue sea or the deep blue sea. You decide which. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Merrily we roll along, roll along, roll along. Merrily we roll along all the deep blue sea. Let's do it again. So 4 Fs, 2 C7s, 2 Fs, and that goes with the song over and over again. On the very last one, we just do the F once. Should we try it? Have a go. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Merrily we roll along, roll along, roll along. Merrily we roll along all the deep blue sea. And again, merrily we roll along, roll along, roll along. Merrily we roll along all the deep blue sea. Let's do one last little trick with it. Let's do it 3 times. First time, loud. Remember, the interrelated dimensions of music. Loud. Second one, quiet. Third one, loud. Now, loud, when you're in music, we call that forte or fortissimo. Fortissimo is very loud. Forte is loud. Quiet is piano, or very quiet, pianissimo. Get the idea? The issimo makes it bigger. It's either fortissimo, very loud, or pianissimo, very quiet. So, very loud, quiet, very quiet, very loud. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Merrily we roll along, roll along, roll along. Merrily we roll along all the deep blue sea. Merrily we roll along, roll along, roll along. Merrily we roll along all the deep blue sea. Merrily we roll along, roll along, roll along. Merrily we roll along all the deep blue sea. Thanks for listening. We'll see you again soon. Don't forget, click subscribe, like the post, and don't forget that most of our materials come from ukulelerocks.co.uk. The website address is coming up in a moment. Visit them for lots and lots of more tutorials and songs that you can play. Enjoy. And above all, stay safe and see you all soon.